He shot himself in the leg, got a retirement. Oh, hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to Town Talk. I have to think about where I am. So many things going on. We're gonna we got Russ here, so we can get an update.
Yes, my book report for the week.
Yeah, the Obama School update.
They've got the foundation in. They're starting the beginning of the low cap of the steel because the crane is in, and a couple of trucks
a
couple of trucks have showed up with some steel. I love and they're very good. They're very nice people, and they send me an email. We're working Saturday and Monday. Saturday and Monday.
Yeah,
there was like 3 guys
Monday,
on Saturday, and Monday nobody showed up.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, whatever.
The gate was open.
Yeah. But I don't think anybody did much. They're pounding stuff in right now. There's a lot of pounding going on. So, but as we watch it progress, we'll keep the book reports coming.
Yeah, because what's the schedule for 2021, right?
Everything for 2021.
Yeah.
So I don't see it happening.
Yeah, because now, we're into 2020, so we're down to,
Yes.
they got a little more than a year.
Uh-huh. Well, the key is when you finally get the steel up, then you're enclosed. You can go at it. You can start putting the steel studs in, start putting the sheetrock up, all that nonsense. The heating, the air conditioning, the window. But till you get to those steel the girders and everything,
Right.
you're screwed. You're at the mercy of those guys.
So
And I swear to God, they're big kids, because all they're doing is moving a pile of dirt from here to over there, and then we'll put it back over here, and then we'll move it over here, and then we'll put it over there. I'm like, stop.
Yeah, I know. I mean, are they going to use that dirt?
Yeah, they backfilling it, and they screen the big pile you see right close to the road.
Yeah.
That's all screened.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's screened, and then there's some backfill pile, but the stench the past week was ungodly.
Oh.
Because they were using the weatherproofing on the outside of the foundation.
Oh.
I knew what it was because I smelled it before.
What was it?
Construction. It's a weatherproofing. It's like
That's
it's almost
what
like a
stinks?
tar. Oh God, it's awful. Well, it's got to adhere. It's got to be caustic. It's got to adhere to the cement, so it smells.
Ooh, okay.
But it's gone. They're done. You got to do from the line, the seal line, which is the dirt, down 4 feet. So it takes a lot.
So that foundation is going to hold pretty good on that, land?
It looks pretty good. I mean,
They put a lot of drainage
I'll
in.
tell you what, the guy who was the architect on site, he couldn't be nicer. Hey, what would you like to see? You want to talk about? Want me to show you this? He was at my house.
He gets you tours.
He was at my house Monday. He literally came to my house and said, "What do you feel about these trees behind your house?" I'm like, "Look like trees," because I don't want pines.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want pines behind my house. All they do is first off the pine needles get in the pool and they just
They
fester
shed year round.
Well, not only that, they're just a breeding ground for
Mosquitoes.
mosquitoes. Thank you. They're awful. Mosquitoes love pines.
So they cut them down for you?
No, everything's gone anyway.
Oh, okay.
But they want to know what they want to replant there. And he
Why
gave
don't
me
you ask him if he can put an addition to the house or something?
Well, I was, could you like redo my shed?
Yeah.
Give you an indoor pool. Put a nice
Yeah,
cover
put a
up.
little. Yeah, that'd be nice. See, yeah, but I don't know where they get the glass.
Yeah. Well, things are progressing anyway.
Yeah, that's good. It's really good.
What I haven't heard is any progression on the fire station.
Nothing. It's very quiet.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. It's quiet from the building plan and construction and selectmen. It's not quiet on the street.
No, I know. People are
Because
saying.
as soon as that bill came out, say goodbye.
Yep.
Everybody got their tax bills.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You got punched. You could tell people it's coming, but they don't pay attention till it's in their hand. And you got to pay that February 1st. That's a good slap.
So there's no talk about using it as where they get the funds and special funds there when they can turn it one building into 2 units?
Those are over.
Yeah,
They ended
that
2018.
Grant money's gone. That money's
No
gone.
grant money.
Gone? Oh, so forget about that.
I did. Oh, you weren't here the last 2 times. I did research.
Yeah.
I researched it through the state, and those funds stopped You know what I want to say? Remember last week I had one of those weird things that you get daily? It's called a newspaper.
Yeah, those,
You still make those?
Yeah.
they're almost extinct.
So I get the Blackstone Valley Trib, and I get the Uxbridge Tribune. I open up the Uxbridge News,
Yeah.
and there is a gentleman I know.
No,
guy?
that was the Blackstone Valley Express.
Okay, the Express.
The Yankee Express?
No, it's the
Blackstone
Blackstone Valley
Valley
Express.
Express.
So congratulations on that. That's a great thing. Harry was named for the Jerry Gaudette Man of the Year. And if
Extra Mile Award.
Extra mile, but it's the Jerry Gaudette Award. I mean,
Yeah.
it was brought up. Jerry Gaudette was a great guy on Gaudette Insurance.
Yeah.
But he was a terrific person.
He always went the extra mile for the Valley.
Always. Oh, and he was a good guy. He was a character. He had a great sense of humor. He loved a joke. He loved to play jokes or do, kid with people. But he really cared about the Valley, which was very nice. Very nice. And unfortunately, he passed away. But yeah, that's good for you. Congratulations.
Well, thank
That's
you.
terrific.
Yeah.
Because you do go the extra mile.
Well, I mean, I love this valley, and I love the town of Northbridge. I like to do things for it. That's why I do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, this week on the radio at 8:00 Sunday morning, I did an interview with the woman that just opened up the stained glass place. She's on the front page,
Yes, I saw that.
and
Yes.
Barbara O'Connor, and she's renting our old studio.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah.
So
That
let me
was
ask you a question. So you like the things around the Valley? Were you at the big deal yesterday in Uxbridge?
No.
Come on, Snoop Dogg was
Snoop
at
Dogg?
the.
I know
was
about
that-
that.
I heard
I
about
almost
that.
went there. I almost went.
What was Snoop Dogg doing in Uxbridge?
I
It was
almost went,
pots.
but
It was a pot shop.
Oh, I know, but
He's a huge pot
big pot
aficionado.
guy.
And he picked Uxbridge? Or is he just
Yeah.
going around
They
the...
must have contacted him and
Yeah.
asked him to come.
Oh, okay.
But he's a
she's
really
marketer.
interesting guy.
Caroline is a
people like him.
marketer.
Uh-huh.
She's a marketer, believe me.
Wow. She got Snoop Dogg.
He coaches his son's Pop Warner football team.
Yeah.
He had a great game show on like TNT or one of those, and it was hysterical. It was a goof on an old game show, and it was really good. It was really good.
He's
Snoop
quite
Dogg.
a talented guy.
Yeah, he's very talented. I just not into rap.
He's, he's a good capitalist, that's for sure.
Smart man.
Well,
Smart man.
he made his fame through rap,
Right.
but he doesn't do that as much anymore.
He's got a
Now
cookbook.
He's everything else now.
He's got a cookbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does a lot of different
Do you
things.
use marijuana in the cooking?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know you can.
I saw the
I went to
cover.
her place about 2 or 3 times now. I can't get an interview from her, so I say, heck with it. I'm not going to bother. I don't know if she thinks I'm going to say something bad about. I interviewed the guys that built the marijuana place in Millbury.
Yeah.
They were very happy with the
What a-
interview. I had them on TV.
What a gorgeous building that is.
Oh, pure
That's gonna be worth a
inside. It's
fortune.
beautiful inside too. Yeah, they spent a lot of money there.
I'm afraid to go in. Might buy something.
Yeah. In fact,
You come out happy. That's for sure.
you know Daryl Nolan,
Yeah.
he works there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. I seen Darren. I'm over there for the grand opening. And, Darren, what are you doing here? He says, oh, I work here. I said,
Great job.
Oh, yeah,
So that's moving fast.
yeah. They have a lot of people on there, so you're not going to wait a long time in there.
No, because they don't have a huge parking lot. They want you in and out.
Yep.
And they don't want you hanging around in the parking lot.
No, and and the pricing is fair and everything else. So, yeah, they're a good sized company. They also have one in Worcester, which is purely medical. Well, medical now, I guess they're going to
Yeah, merging in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I don't understand though? This is one thing. I know somebody who takes their kids to daycare,
Yeah.
right? And the little kids, 3 years old, whatever. And she went into the daycare one day, and she could smell pot from one of the daycare people in there.
Well,
So
see, then That's the same as if, you went in there and one of them was drunk.
I think that's the same.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
You can't wait until
Yeah,
the
because
weekend or something.
yeah,
or you
because
get
you're
home?
not you're not functionally fully to your capacity.
Yeah, you're
I
taking
mean, when
care
you're
of
high, come on,
somebody's kids.
we all know when you're high, you're high.
Right, but my point is that
You know.
if you're working in the daycare, you don't smoke pot before you go to work, and you don't drink before you go to work.
No,
Well,
Like,
yeah, you don't drink.
I
so
can
why
tell you if
smoke
they didn't
pot?
get any federal funds at all, they can't be there
That's
because
right.
it's still federally illegal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cops, firefighters, military, any of that,
Really?
environmental police, none of them can have
Well,
marijuana
here's
in
the
their
thing.
body.
Sometimes people have it in their clothes.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like going
So-
to someplace that has cigarette smoke.
So it's
Right, I
like
mean-
maybe you didn't smoke that day, but it's in your clothes.
Well, yeah, it could be because it gives off. It's got a very
It smells like skunk.
yeah,
Yeah.
an ominous smell to it, and you know it when you smell it.
But if it's in your clothes, that means you're smoking it.
Yeah.
Well,
frequently.
yeah, or
Yeah.
either you're smoking or you're with somebody who is.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. I say, hey, listen, you want to do it, but you don't go to work drunk.
Well, they just let
Yeah.
the Major League Baseball
Yeah.
just said it's okay.
To smoke pot before going to play.
Well, no, it's just okay because they drug
If they-
test them.
If they
So a
find
lot
it
of
in their
guys
blood,
use
it's okay.
either the edibles or they smoke for pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
NFL will not allow it yet. MLB just said it's okay.
Really.
Yeah, you can't be high. Well, what's the difference? They got buzzers on them to tell them what pitch is coming. So what the hell's the difference?
I know. It's unbelievable.
If you get, that'd be a heck of a game if they all get high and stuff.
Wouldn't that be funny? Oh man, somebody's getting whacked in the head with a ball, dude.
Oh, more than that, more things probably could happen.
Babe Ruth was a heavy drinker.
Oh, yeah.
There were times that he was pretty much.
He was not the only one. Joey D.
Yep.
Joe DiMaggio was a heavy drinker when he was with Maryland.
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
He had to
Really?
get a new
Yeah.
liver.
Yeah.
He was such a heavy drinker. He
They
killed
give
his
him a
liver.
Hockey
liver?
players.
Yep.
Derek Sanderson
Yeah. Oh yeah.
lived under a bridge.
So that's the thing. Now it's becoming like that. What alcohol was and then became after prohibition.
But you still can't be
No.
drunk playing baseball.
Well, you
can't be
shouldn't,
drunk playing football or
Yeah.
hockey. It's just not very
It doesn't
smart.
help.
No, it's not very smart.
Well,
I can't stand up on skates. Imagine hammered.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you're not going to be able to make the right moves.
Right.
Right. You can't do it high, either on
Yeah.
alcohol or on. Well, then again,
So
alcohol.
they gotta kind of get some unwritten rules about etiquette about that because you can't, like the same with alcohol.
Well,
It's
see, it's
just-
still up in the air because it's against the law federally.
yeah,
Not all states have legalized it.
yeah.
So,
But that's what they say when you bring it up. It says, well, it's legal.
not
So,
everywhere.
well, alcohol.
It depends
is-
upon where it is.
Yeah. Depends on
There
what
should be
state.
some, and there like specific things that are written. You can't do it here. You can't do it there.
Well, it's illegal in my workplace. It says in it you have to sign that.
Okay, yeah.
We
So-
drug test. You can't be high or drunk. We fired people. We had actually had a guy. I won't mention name or anything, but he came in. He couldn't punch his number into the time clock because he was so drunk.
Wow.
Had him send him home.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're working with
Glass.
With glass, you're working with a lot of equipment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You can hurt. You can cut your hands off.
You can cut a lot more than
Cut
that.
your toes, like 3 toes on one
Yeah.
side. Next time you go, you cut the other. That's what happens. That's the dangerous part of that. It's just concern,
Oh, that's too funny.
But the thing is,
Six
now I
toes.
know if you have a CDL license,
Oh yeah, you can't get caught with anything.
yeah, and it's legal in the state, but
No.
you have to go for tests.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you get in an accident, you're tested right away.
Yep.
You have to go right to the hospital and be tested.
Yes.
And you lose your CDL if you have.
Well, you
anything
can't
in
stop it now though, because I mean, everywhere I go, where I see those things, they're like very popular.
Which trucks or pot?
Pot,
Oh yeah.
yeah, the smoke places and whatever.
But you know what? Anything that you smoke is not good for you. Anything that you fire up and put in your lungs is not good for you. Edibles is a whole different world.
Yep.
CBD oil, Simpson oil, that stuff is okay for pain. It helps people with cancer.
Yeah.
But it still
But-
gets in your blood.
But yeah, what I'm saying is you still shouldn't smoke anything because
Yeah.
you're putting
Right.
you're putting
but
contaminant
you're
in your
saying
lungs.
You have an option of
Right.
using an edible,
Yeah.
But you still shouldn't do it at work.
but here again, if you get blood tested,
Oh yeah.
it's going to show up.
Oh yeah.
Whatever happened to that vaping thing? Did they ever lift that or something?
No, well, you're the vape ban is okay except for flavored.
Right. That's
It's
in
okay.
Mass
It's okay to vape.
Rhode Island
and Rhode Island.
and New Hampshire's going for it too.
Yeah.
The flavors are the ones.
That's being done state by state.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, because there's something in in that flavoring that's causing problems
Oh,
with
is
people's
that-
lungs.
Well,
that
what
what
it
it
is a lot of the illegal ones.
Yeah.
You know, they make it in their backyard or whatever. You know, and like bathtub gin. You don't know what's in it,
Yeah.
and they use in some cases antifreeze, I guess.
Yeah.
And-
What?
Yeah, because it's cheaper.
Wow.
It's like a meth lab or something, you know? And they're putting this together, and people are buying this because it's cheaper. If you go to a legitimate company,
Yeah.
it's not as bad. But here again, they're saying they want to ban the flavored stuff because they said it appeals to kids.
Right. Well, they outlawed menthol cigarettes.
Yeah.
When
Something
did they do
in
that?
July.
July.
Why? I gotta catch up
Yeah, you didn't know that? Massachusetts. Only in Massachusetts.
because of the menthol.
Yeah.
Well, it's what it's
'Cause they're flavored.
it's really a chemical that
That's
they put in
what
to make it
messes
flavored.
up, makes things worse. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's only in Mass.
this weird
So
state. the things that they
everybody
do
will
in
be,
the
they'll be
States.
driving to New Hampshire, Rhode Island.
Dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my life. We have the dumbest rules.
It's weird.
Just crazy. And there's so many states now that are going for legalized sports betting,
Yeah.
and the money generated is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
We don't wanna do it.
unbelievable.
We don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's being done anyway.
Oh, of course it is. Just go to the bookie.
Yeah, tell me you can't find football cards.
Oh hell yes.
And how about the squares now for the
Oh
Super Bowl?
God yes.
They're everywhere.
Oh yeah. Is it? They got them on. They got the mortgage company,
Yeah, yeah. I know which one you mean. Rocket.
Rocket Mortgage. Yeah.
Rocket Mortgage. What,
Rocket
they do
Mortgage has
something?
if you go online, you can get squares, and they're gonna give away money and
For the
all
that
that stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their gig. There are a lot of contests.
Man.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the sports betting is going on all over.
Oh yeah.
The casinos do it.
Well, you can't do it in the casino in Mass.
Not in Mass, but you can in Rhode
In
Island.
Rhode Island, you can.
Yeah.
Jersey did it.
Yeah,
They're making a
Connecticut.
fortune. Yeah, Connecticut.
And you can get down there and bet on horse races anywhere in the world for crying out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
You know, my feeling is, if you want to do it, hey,
They don't do the dogs anymore, though.
I
Right?
only
The
bet on
dogs
sure
are-
things.
No more dogs.
No more dogs.
no, because dog racing's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because of the ASPCA.
They were getting
Yep.
abused and
It was,
whatever,
Yeah.
or something like that.
The thing is, I mean, when there was dog track around here, well, you had Rantham, and you had Lincoln, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
They're doing better with a casino than they
Yeah.
ever did with the dog track.
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
horses get beat up pretty good too, don't they? Like when
No.
they- no.
Horses get taken care of pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
I know a
not-
couple of horse owners. They get taken care of really well.
The dogs
good then.
were kept in
They-
cages all the time.
They like to run. Those
Yeah.
thoroughbreds love to run.
Yeah.
So they're just doing what they love to do.
Yeah.
It's when there's people that shoot them up with stuff or
And,
diuretics and stuff like that, so they're lighter.
they're worth a fortune too, you know. So
Mhm.
you're going to take care of a horse that you can breed.
Oh, okay. Well, the
Do you know-
dogs were when the dogs said they would shoot them like after they were no good, right?
Right.
Or-
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's
Well, unless there was I had her on TV, a woman in Hopkinton that ran the
Rescue.
adoption
Yeah, rescue.
yeah.
for greyhounds.
Do you know the Clydesdales, the
Yeah.
Budweiser Clydesdales, never stop at a red light?
They don't-
Never stop at a red light.
Do they have to?
No, they what they do is they call ahead for their route, and
Oh.
they have cop cars blocking off as they come through because they're worth too much money to stop, and maybe one will get hurt, or somebody will try to steal them.
What do they do? Just carry beer behind them or something? What is it? What is it?
No, they just the Clydesdales. Yeah, well, that's all they do. Is
Yeah.
they just. But they're worth so much. Those horses, some of those horses are worth $2 million a piece.
Oh, and that's not a lot for a horse. There's horses that worth.
Oh yeah, there's well, the Secretariat and those they were.
$2 million. $2 million is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of money for a horse.
So
Yeah.
they don't stop. They can't.
No, they
I
won't.
thought it was that they were colorblind or something.
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
Yeah,
In the
horse
truck.
that's never going to win a race.
In the truck.
Oh, in the truck.
When they're trucking them from one place to another, they have the route set, and they call the police departments ahead of time,
Oh,
and they
really?
block the road so that they just keep going.
I had this image of the
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 horses?
Clydesdale.
In case somebody runs the light.
Don't stop! You can't stop the horses.
It wasn't clear. Sorry about that. I was not clear.
Oh, so, yeah,
No,
so-
when they're transporting them, they never stop.
What do they do those horses anyway?
They just pull the wagons.
Well, they use them in
That's it?
parades.
Yeah,
Yeah, parades and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they have them in Merrimack.
Where are they bred? Those things in
They're in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Most of them are in Kentucky. Those are Clydesdales, and they're gorgeous.
Nice looking horses.
Oh,
yeah.
they're gorgeous.
Huge horse.
Draft horses.
Yep, they're
They're
huge.
draft.
Huge legs.
Yeah, their hoof is like a dinner plate.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Pretty big. Yeah?
Hollamore has them too.
Yes.
Hollamore, yeah, they have them at the Big E every year. Is the Hollamore?
Yeah, because that's
Draft
how
horses.
when they first started
Right.
their
Rigging.
business, their rigging business, that's what they use.
So they're pretty powerful horses too.
Oh, extremely powerful.
Got a lot of power.
They're a true workhorse.
Huh.
Monsters. Monsters.
You know, they were bred for heavy work.
Plowing and stuff.
Yeah, not so much, well, somewhat for plowing. Morgans are better, I think, for plowing because they're a little bit smaller. Morgans came out of Vermont. But the Clydesdale was good for heavy moving. You know, and you go back, they moved, years ago they moved houses.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
climbing.
Whoa. They still breed all of them, or that's just
In fact,
once in a
They
while?
still breed them.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. In fact, right on Hill Street, you got several houses near at the bottom of Hill Street that were moved there by the Whiten family.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I learned that when we were doing the historic district. That they moved them from one spot to another because they saved the house.
So did I miss anything the last two times that I wasn't here? I wasn't feeling too good.
Yeah,
Just
Not a
talked
good
about
ex-
the fire station.
I had a good excuse.
yeah, the fire station, that was the hot issue.
Yeah.
Where they're gonna put it, or where they wanna put it. I'm not gonna say they're gonna do it. It's where they want
Oh,
it.
they
Which
got
one?
it. Oh.
Which one? This one?
Okay, top one first.
Okay.
No.
Oh, this one?
That one, get the line. Now hit the speaker.
Which is this?
Yeah.
You're on.
Yes.
There he is.
Who's this?
Yes.
Harry.
Yes.
You were talking about athletes and booze.
Yeah.
Read Ellie Kinder's memoirs. He says he never went out on the mound relief pitcher unless he was cocked.
That's
He's
awesome.
old Ellie, rubber arm Ellie.
Yeah. So the older players drank like crazy.
I Cobb.
Yeah.
I
He
call
was drunk all the time.
And he acted it too.
Yeah, well, he's a great ball player.
Yeah. But he had a rotten personality.
You were talking about those racing dogs.
Yeah.
I remember the Sunday I was working at UMass. We were sitting outside. It was warm, and this truck came in. He was trying to find how he got where the animals were. Underneath the med school, they have this place with all the animals for research. And he had there must have been 8 greyhounds in there, all the ones that
The
are over
worn-out.
the hill race-wise.
Yeah. The worn out ones.
You take them up there, they use them for research because they're athletes.
Oof.
All these medical schools use them. Whatever they do with their research, they use these dogs.
Yeah.
Well, they probably a lot of them got arthritis.
Well, they're athletes,
Right.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
See you later, Al.
Ty Cobb.
Yeah, Ty Cobb. He had a lousy,
Nice guy.
great ball player, but here again, how can you match ball players from different eras?
No, you can't.
No.
It's just like football.
Right.
Yeah.
You
things
can't talk about-
a lot of things are different.
Oh, hell yes. You look at somebody like Jerry Rice.
Yep.
Jerry Rice is probably the most prolific wide receiver of all time. You can't consider what goes on today because back then you could get your brains kicked in while you're trying to catch the ball.
Oh.
And it wasn't a penalty. Now if you go, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Penalty.
Pass
Grab him
interference.
by the helmet.
Yeah. You don't hit him with a helmet. That's a bad idea.
Oh.
That guy got suspended for a long time.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. He
No.
better not do it.
No.
But yeah, I mean, and it's for safety reasons. I mean, to make the game safer.
Oh yeah. Stop the concussions because
I mean, go
some
back
of those
to when they wore leather helmets.
some of those guys when they went up for a pass and they missed it were vulnerable and they were in the air and they got crushed.
Yes.
Come down on your head, and how many of them can't even think today because they got so many concussions.
Yeah.
If you go back before the days of the forward pass, it was all hitting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, banging. Oh my
Well,
God.
they say every time a lineman, it's like getting in a car accident every 30 seconds.
Well, that's the other thing too. Now you look at the size of the linemen today.
Oof.
Oh my God,
What's the guy they call the
these guys are
refrigerator?
gigantic.
Yeah, refrigerator Perry.
Somebody calls you a refrigerator. You gotta be pretty big.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah,
And that was a while back. They're even bigger now.
that was
That guy was pretty big.
he was huge.
Yeah.
He was huge. Yeah, it's-
Defense.
But I mean, today these guys are huge. They're standard. They're huge by standard now. You wouldn't even get
well,
on
they
the
had that.
line.
They had the guy who ran for the Titans. I can't remember his name. I don't know why, but they had a picture of him without a shirt on. The guy was like ripped and like
That's
enormous.
Lifting weights.
Like enormous. He's like, I would not want that. See that running at me. I'm good. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
Really?
Be a
I
kicker.
know.
Just be a kicker.
Yeah, yeah, right. Kick the ball, $1,000.
TV doesn't do it justice.
No.
You got to see him in person.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's impossible. A guy be that big.
I remember one of the guys back in the day when my sons were young. We were very involved with the Giants and everything, and I took my sons to see. Father Ken was a very close family member, a friend of the family. He was the chaplain for the Giants, and my dad was in the hospital when Mark Bavaro was in the hospital getting his knee done. And he said, you got to come to practice, blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the summer, they were practicing at Bryant College. And I brought my two sons, and Mark Bavaro came over to them and, oh, hey, boys, I know your grandpa. And then my two sons went like this. It was 6'6".
Yeah.
It was like looking at a tower.
Big guys.
And he was the nicest guy. I mean,
Yeah.
very Christian, very nice man. He and both of his brother played football too.
Yeah.
There's
Big
all
guy.
that cereal that they eat when they're kids.
Yeah, it's more than
Stuff they put in
that.
The cereals.
A lot of genes involved in that. There's some big kids.
Oh.
There's a lot of players today that are sons or grandsons of guys that played before.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But the pay scale's a little different.
Yeah.
like the Mannings.
Guess
Yeah,
so.
he retired.
Yeah.
Eli's retiring tomorrow. Friday. Friday's his press conference.
Yeah, that means
He
we're
was
getting
done.
old.
He's 39 years old.
Look, you get battered every week. Oh my God! I mean, come on.
What's up with Brady? Brady gonna do it? I hear bad things are happening here. What's going on? Is he forgetting
I
about
wish
it?
just look at
Moving
if Brady would have retired about 2 years ago, right?
on a high note.
There's a guy that's going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that
would
would've
be
been
playing
him,
for the
yeah.
Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean that's why I'm rooting for San Francisco, just to show the Kraft family
Yep.
you screwed up,
Yeah,
because Belichick wanted to keep him,
I know.
and the Kraft said, no, we're going to keep Brady. And
Yep.
We can't have two starting quarterbacks, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah. We gotta put another finger in his hand if he's gonna.
yeah, right.
That would have given
He
the
would have
Patriots
definitely
another
retired.
10-year dynasty.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That kid is good.
Yeah,
I
he's very
said that
good.
when he was playing. Kid's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's very good.
Oh my God! Boy, he went to San Francisco and made a name for himself.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I'll tell you what, who they're playing's not bad either. That kid's good.
Right? No,
Mahomes.
they got a hell of a defensive line too.
Well, Mahomes is very talented. He can move. And I like their coach. The guy's gotten screwed everywhere he's gone.
Yeah.
Andy Reid, this would be nice for him.
Yep. He's gonna get payback now.
Yep.
He could pull. I think they're gonna pull it off.
Speaking of sports, have you been following the impeachment at all?
That's a joke.
Ah, that's funny. Speaking of sports, I like that.
No.
I like that.
I haven't been following. That's why I'm asking.
It's absurd.
It probably
It would
is.
not hold up in court.
Yeah, but
No.
they
Because
have to go through all
everything-
this thing. They got
Everything
lawyers
is
and everything.
everything is hearsay.
It's crazy.
But I tell you what, I'm really glad to see that Hiawatha stuck her foot in her mouth.
Like what?
Yeah.
Warren?
Yeah.
Mrs. Warren? What happened? What did she do?
She jumped on Bernie Sanders right after the debate. Told,
Yeah.
you call me a liar on TV? Cameras were still running.
Oh,
Yeah.
she said that to him?
Yeah, and he goes, "We're not going to discuss this here. You called me a liar on TV. You called me. We're not discussing this. Let's go."
No,
and he walked
said
away.
to her, well, you called me a liar too.
Right. So,
It wasn't
and he
an
walked
act.
away.
They were like for real.
Oh yeah, they were. Oh yeah, because he
Oh,
tried
yeah.
to shake her hand and she pulled her hand away.
Oh, is that
Well,
gonna
she
be good
wouldn't.
for
She
her or
wouldn't
bad for
extend.
Oh,
her?
bad for her.
He
She's going down in the
extended his hand,
polls.
but she kept her.
She's
her
going
hand
down in the
to
polls.
herself.
I just can't stand her.
So you think it's gonna be Bernie? Then Bernie's gonna be the guy.
I
or
don't
Biden?
think so.
Biden. Biden.
No.
I really believe that this kid Buttigieg is going to catapult to the front.
You think so?
I really do.
Huh?
He's talking right. He's a vet. He's not talking this leftist crap.
No.
I mean, that guy. Look at the guy. What's his name? The Asian dude.
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
Yang.
Yang.
Shoot,
He wants to
yeah.
give $1,000 a month
I heard
to every
about that.
person over 18.
Is
I
that
know.
possible? How long can you sustain?
Who's
something?
paying?
Well, somebody got to pay it.
So I was talking to a tax lawyer. My son. I said, "How you going?" Oh, it's just going to come back to you from your taxes.
Yeah.
It's going to take
Every-
$1,500 and give you $1,000
Every
back.
month.
Yeah, so it's going to be considered income, and you're going to pay taxes on it.
Right.
So they're going to take it from you and give it back to you.
Yeah.
That's all they're going to do. You can't sustain that,
You wouldn't be able to spend it because you'd have to give it back.
right? You cannot sustain giving $1,000 a month
Well,
to every person over 18.
Well, it was Winston Churchill who said that. I think it was Margaret Thatcher. Socialism works as long as you got other people's money to spend.
Well, yeah,
When you run out, that's the end of it.
that's right.
And that's what happens. They
Uh-huh.
run out of money.
You can't keep taking.
No.
The people who are working are going to get tired of working and stop working.
In fact, I think the less I'd rather give it out at the local level than at the than the state and federal level, because I know at the local level it gets watched a lot closer.
Right. It's much more controlled.
Yeah. Whereas when it goes, the higher up it goes, the less control over it.
$1,000 a month, huh? Man, I'm gonna
You know,
vote for
and
this
then
guy.
how long is it going to last? 'Cause
That's
you know
like getting an
what
Obama phone.
That's
you know what
a few
they'll-
Obama phones.
What they'll do to get that
One a
money
month.
is they'll increase something else.
Yeah.
We'll have a national it's sales tax.
Yep.
You know, a value-added tax, or like they're talking this state. Baker's talking. I'm not happy about it. About that gas tax.
That's nonsense.
Right. We're gonna get all New England to do it. Well, Maine has already said they can't do it because if you live in Maine, you got to use a car a lot. You got to drive long distances. Everything's far away.
Right.
New Hampshire is somewhat like that too. It's too rural. And Sununu said he wouldn't go for it anyway. So I mean, come on.
Did you see what Rhode Island did on Route 95?
No,
Tolls.
they did put that up.
They put the tolls up.
physical tolls.
No,
You
the
don't have
gantries.
Things. Oh,
The
okay.
gantries.
How
And
they
they
work?
said, well, they're going to do it for trucks to start.
Yep.
Yeah. As soon as that money starts rolling in, everybody's going to be
That's
paying.
a great business plan. you
There's
got.
one. There's no
Everybody would
cameras
buy.
on it. No collection thing on it. On 190 on I-190.
Oh, no
On
kidding.
I-191. Heading up to up to Leominster.
190?
It was a 190. I-190.
I haven't seen that.
Right in Boylston, you'll see it. Looks like a sign, but there's no sign. There's no exit there.
I haven't seen that. I didn't notice it
The empty frame.
because I go up to Fitchburg.
Just the empty frame. You watch for it. It's right near the right after the West Boylston
So they're
exit.
gonna put something on them, right?
Yeah,
Eventually.
cameras like they do on a Mass Pike.
Take a picture and charge you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, if you got a transponder,
And we have a surplus of money.
yeah.
We're gonna have more.
There's a surplus of money sitting in Boston that they haven't figured out what to do with it yet.
Another big dig.
Well, they
Well, they're going to do that anyway.
well they want to expand
Yeah.
on the MBTA.
Oh.
Well, they can't get that MBTA right.
Well, for one
Is there
thing,
problems.
You got hacks running it.
yeah, and for another is they got a union contract that's breaking them.
That's a lot of money that goes through different hands in the MBTA. That's a lot of money running around in there, huh?
A lot of it goes to this pay. You know, you get a job with the MBTA and you retire in 20 years. So you get a job with them. You're 18 years old.
Yeah.
At 38, you retire with 80% of your pay.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to have a job when I first got up here, doing a specific project, and one of my stops was the MBTA repair station in Charlestown. I would go in there for a whole day and spend the whole day refilling these specific products to clean parts. And it was unbelievable to watch these guys playing baseball, reading books,
Safety clean.
doing, exactly, I wasn't going to say it, and doing nothing all day long.
Yep.
I would go back every month, okay, and the same train was sitting in the same spot with nothing done to it.
You probably didn't have to renew the safety clean either.
No,
because-
they were. There was no sense in taking them out. They were perfectly clean.
Yeah, they were.
Nobody used them.
Yeah.
They truly were. Don't kill the job. And you wonder why all of this stuff breaks down? Because nobody's fixing it. And then they get those idiots out in Springfield putting the new orange lines together that are already breaking down.
Has anybody
Yeah.
gotten hurt yet because of this, or because when that happens?
Well, yeah. I mean, look at the other night. What was it, 2 weeks ago? They had the train stopped in Natick
Yeah.
or Needham, and they had to tell the people to get off the train
And walk.
and find another way home.
Yeah. And walk home.
What? I paid you to get me to work and home. You find me a way home.
You could have at least brought buses out, but no. They said, get off
Really?
the train. We're not going any
In
further.
a bad mood or something?
Well, no, it broke down.
It broke down.
The
and they
switches,
said,
switches that
Yeah.
went bad.
we can't do anything. You got to get off.
And find your own way
Find a
home.
way home. Call an Uber.
That's what everybody did.
Yeah.
That's what they all did. They called Ubers.
What if we didn't have Uber?
Well, yeah. Well, you know,
Glad I don't live
calling
in
me.
the city. Holy mackerel.
Well, it just said
Oh.
it tonight on the news. There's the rate of children going into schools is dropped in half.
Because of the train system?
No, because nobody wants to live in the city anymore.
Oh,
Right.
who wants? I mean, at this point, it's like
Who wants to bring up a
you
kid in
gotta
that
be a
city?
millionaire if you want to live in the
Well,
city.
it's crazy.
Yeah, the prices, the rents are
Out of control.
unbelievable.
Out of control. And they just won't stop building. The project they're going to put on top of South Station. It's a
Yeah.
4-year project. 40-story building.
Business or residence?
Mixed use.
It's all mixed use.
Mixed use.
Well, you gotta have a lot of money to live in the city.
Oh.
Unless you want to live in a hole or something.
Oh, it's
Like a
awful.
1-bedroom apartment with everything in it.
No.
Wow. You know, even if
I've seen them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw one recently.
you
It's
can have a
like-
lot of money to live even close to Boston now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would it cost to live in Framingham?
Well, it costs you a lot of money, but in Boston, if you can pay a lot of money for a room that's divided into kitchen, bathroom, and your
But then again,
bedroom and living room.
you take your
That's
car
what it
in.
is.
It costs you as much to find for a parking spot
yeah.
now in Boston as
Oh, the
it
parking too.
to get
Yeah,
a hotel room.
parking is ridiculous.
Did you? They sold a parking space the other night. They showed it on. It was $550,000
Yeah.
for a parking space.
Nice.
Over
huh?
$500,000 for a parking spot.
Park my car. Park my car.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
That's why Lyft and Uber are making a fortune in the
Yeah.
city because nobody has a car. And then if you want to get out of the city, you get into one of those rentals that you rent by the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I had a good army buddy. He's passed away since, but lived in Brooklyn all his life.
Oh yeah, same
Never had a
thing.
car.
No.
He says,
You
I
don't
wouldn't
need a
own a
car.
car in Brooklyn. For one thing, they'd steal it.
Yeah.
He says, he took the bus or walked to work. He worked at SUNY Medical,
Okay.
and he lived over on Westminster Ave,
Mhm.
and wouldn't have much of a walk.
No.
He said, why would I own a car? Cost of, if he wanted to go anywhere, he'd rent a car.
Yeah. It's easier.
Yeah, and cheaper.
Oh yeah. Well, now if you go to a hotel in Boston, you pay whatever it is, $180 to a room. You pay $60 a night for the car.
Yep.
Park your car there.
And
Yeah.
the taxes.
I know. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I just gave you $180 to stay in a room, and
I'm
I got to
not
pay
gonna-
you to put my car in
Yeah.
a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to Logan though, you can find a spot to park where the shuttle takes you to the airport.
Yeah, but what's the cost of that parking spot?
It's Not bad. It's like $7 a
Every
day.
time that I've done that,
Yeah. Oh,
I've
don't,
came back
don't tell me bad news.
and I had to get my car towed and I had to get my car jumped
Why?
because they jammed the emergency brake on so bad they broke the cable. It was Avis.
Ooh.
And then the next time, somebody was sitting in the car listening to the radio
Oh,
and left
nice.
it on. So when I got back, it wouldn't start.
Oh, you got to give them the keys?
But yeah, they park it.
Yeah.
They bring it to a subsequent lot.
Oh, no.
And then when you call and say, number such, such, and such, they bring it over and it's supposed to be waiting
That's
for you.
why I say.
I got there, I'm like, where's my car? Well, we had a little problem.
Oh.
if
no,
you
let's
can-
face it.
If you can fly out of Worcester, it's
Oh, you
cheaper.
better. Oh, yeah.
You
Well,
pay
see,
more.
if you fly,
You pay more for your airline ticket out of Worcester, but
yeah, that's the thing.
your parking, if you're gone for a week, it costs you what it costs you for one day in Boston.
Oh, there's supposed to be the parking spot parking area is supposed to be in Shoppers World in Natick.
Oh, you're talking about the
shuttle bus.
The shuttle.
Shuttle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fine.
You take your car over there.
Yeah.
you leave
That's
it
fine.
there, take the
Yeah.
shuttle.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking about the
okay.
ones right by the airport.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I'll tell you,
I wouldn't park there.
Learn my lesson. Don't do that anymore.
Oh.
I flew out of Providence once
That's nice.
for a
down there.
week.
Providence is great.
Yeah,
That's-
Providence works
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
For a week, I come back. I'm back around 11 o'clock at night. At the time, you didn't have ATMs everywhere. It's a while back. I don't have any cash. I was so lucky. The parking lot attendant says, I'll kick it in for you. It was like $20. I'd gone for about a week. It was like $20.
Huh.
He says, I said, I'm going to send you a check. He goes, yeah, okay. Well, I got home. I
sent
sent
a
him a
check.
check for $50.
Nice.
I said, because I was so happy. I mean, I couldn't find an ATM anywhere.
No.
I had no cash left.
Did he know it was you though? Did you send him a picture of your face and said, "This is the guy when I parked that time. Remember me?"
It's
Or...
in the wanted post.
No, I asked him for his
Just sent him-
address, his home address.
Oh, his home address.
Yeah, I wasn't going to mail it to the place, but then whoever got the mail we took the check.
Well, that's nice.
I asked him for his name and his home address. I wrote the check out to him
Nice.
and mailed it to his house. He kicked it in. He couldn't let me out. He had to account for it.
Yeah, that's good.
It was like $20. He took it out of his pocket. So I said,
Nice guy.
It paid off.
yeah.
Paid off.
I
to
wanted
be
to go
that
home.
nice
It was 11
guy.
o'clock at night. I'd been gone for a week. I wanted to get home. I was glad the guy was good for me. And like I said, back then there weren't TMs on every street corner.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
There's no ATMs every street corner anymore now. Now you got them all over the place.
So just, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
They took them all out now.
Well, most of they want you to use a credit card anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, you can use it at the supermarket. You can use it
Anywhere. Anywhere.
They want you to use all.
Yeah, those
pretty
are-
soon
those
you're
are-
gonna have any choice.
Those are gone too. Those ATM things. There's a few of them left, but
Debit cards are the most dangerous card to ever use.
are they?
They're the easiest.
Steel?
They're the easiest to hack and steal.
Identity? Oh,
Uh-huh.
is that right?
And that's from two sides. That's from the police side and the law side.
Hmm.
I don't even have one. My kids are like, get rid of it. Don't even have one. Cut it
Yeah.
up. Get rid of it.
Huh.
Because all they got to do is figure your pin out. You're done.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
All they got to do is, they have those things. They caught the guy in Framingham, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
He had a slide inside the slide. I don't know how the hell they do it, but they wind up finding all your stuff out, and he emptied people's bank accounts out.
A slide inside the slide?
You know where you slide it down?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There's a sensor in there
Yeah.
that'll take all your information.
But now
Yeah.
you don't slam them anymore. I guess.
Well, yeah. they
Either
stick it
way.
in.
Read
yeah.
the chip. The chip is a lot safer.
Oh.
But yeah, like my wife's car her rear tire needed air. Oh, I could have done it at home, but dark now. So I get out. Can't get air without a debit card now.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
Oh yeah, they're all
That's too.
Buck and a
Well,
half.
I have the compressor
So
and
you gotta
lights
put the quarters,
buck and a half.
buck and a half, yeah.
for air.
It doesn't even take cash.
Air is not free anymore.
Air,
No.
water, none of that stuff is free
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
What's next?
Speaking of water, the water bills are a monthly thing.
I wanted to get into that. Yeah.
They're kicking them up pretty high.
Yeah. I don't have
The
town
water bill?
water. Thank God, I got my own water.
Oh, you have well?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Water bill's going up?
I was asked if I would.
Water bill is ridiculous.
Really?
And then if your water bill goes up, so
So
does
goes
your
sewer.
sewer bill.
Why all of a sudden? It's just
Because they do what they were sneaky. They put it on a monthly instead of having a quarterly.
yeah.
Top one. Yeah. There you go.
You're on.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How's everybody doing? It's
Good.
Carol.
How are you?
Right.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I just have to tell you this little story. I'll try to make it as short as possible. Anyway, I went down to the Whitensville post office, and I'm looking to get a passport because I'm going to Canada. I'm going up, actually, to Alaska on a cruise.
Nice. Good for you.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, anyway, I went to the post office because I have to get the passport application. Well, I came across the border in my mother's arms in 1950-51, and I was on my mother's passport. But they didn't put my name. They put Eileen Knox and infant. I was the infant.
yeah.
Well, anywho, he's like, the guy at the post office is going on about, well, you know, we need the passport. I says, my mother's been dead for 30 years. And she became a citizen in 1980. So she didn't keep that passport. Well, he's like, and I showed him the copy of her paper that she got. Oh, well, that's copy. I'm like, looking at him like, well, yeah, you know, I think the original would be in Boston or Washington, D.C. or something. But I didn't say anything. And I just had such a hard time. I finally just stormed out with my application. And my friend said, Carol, go up to the Worcester post office. They're used to dealing with this kind of situation, being as I was born in Canada. So I went up there. They were excellent. I mean, absolutely excellent. And there were all kinds of different nationalities there, including me. But I'm an American. Like I explained to them, I says, my father was in the U.S. Navy when I was born. I was born in a naval hospital. Now, is that considered U.S. soil?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
Well, I'm like, why are they giving me such a hard time? I'm an American citizen. I've been here since I was 15 months old. Well, anyway, they said, well, it's not the fact that you're an American citizen. It's the fact that where have you been this past 70 years? And I'm like,
At this
Here?
address.
in America. And I'm scratching my head like, how do I prove this? My mother and father are dead. There's, you know, I just have my father's discharge paper out of the Navy, and, you know, I tried to write all these birth certificates, death certificates. It was a nightmare.
Wow.
Well, to make a long story short, it took me 8 months, but I finally got my passport. This American citizen finally got her passport.
I better hurry up. I gotta.
I
go to
cannot
Canada
imagine
next
what the
summer.
poor immigrants are going
better
through
go.
trying to get into this country if I'm an American citizen and I had this kind of crap.
Ah,
I mean, it cost me $110 at the post office. Then it cost me, what was it, $25, $35 for the post office to do the paperwork. Then all these documents had to be original, so that ran me over another $200. It was like $350 for this passport.
And you used to be able to do it without a passport, a driver's license.
Yeah,
can't do it anymore.
No.
No.
I know.
I have the new one.
Yeah, they have a special ID now.
The thing is
Yeah, if you
I
get the
could
new
go up there,
driver's
but if I show
license.
them my Canadian birth certificate, they go, oh, well, you got to be Canadian. You can't get back in the U.S. I'm like, oh, Lordy.
You can go to Canada with the new driver's license, Carol.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
You've got to be kidding
No,
me.
the
She
new
needs-
one,
she needs
yeah.
documentation to get that.
Because I've got the new one.
You need
Yeah.
it. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
So yeah, that's fine. That's all you actually
needs
need.
that.
Because I got my passport, like I said, after 8 months. But I waited for the passport
So
to
wait a
come
minute.
in.
So wait a minute. You had
But
the
the way
new.
said it'd be easier if you have your passport.
You had the new license, and they didn't take that.
I
She hasn't
couldn't
gone
get
yet.
the new license because this place down in Passport Agency down in Virginia, they had all my original documents.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you need documentation.
Oh, I know, I
for
did it.
those, yeah, so-
You have to have the original documents.
Oh. Huh. Interesting.
It was like, oh, Lordy, but I'm just so happy I finally got it. So
Well,
now I can go
now,
to
you know, when you say original documents, if you want a birth certificate, you can go to the town hall and you'll get one with the town seal.
Yeah, but I'm Canadian. Well, I was born in Canada. I'm Canadian American.
Right, and that. But I'm saying for anyone who, if you, a lot of people don't have the original birth certificate.
Right.
Got lost over the years.
Well, yours is carved into a rock.
Right.
I think mine is too. That's why they couldn't mail it.
It was on a tree stump. But you can
But they
you
did
can go to town
me-
hall and get one if you were born
In
this
America.
in America.
Right.
Too funny.
Yeah, like my siblings won't have a problem because my kid sister, she's going to meet us up there, and she was born in Worcester.
Yeah.
She's not going to have any problem at all. I had to be the oddball of the bunch and be born in Canada. But it's like, when they asked me where I've been all these years, I just didn't know. I'm like looking at him like, okay, well, the guy that waited on me was from Kenya. And I noticed he had a bit of an accent. He was black. And I asked him, I said, sir, you don't mind me asking, where are you from? He goes, Kenya. I said, did you have this much of a hard time coming in the U.S.? And he started laughing. And they were, I'm like, he said, it's not uncommon for my generation to go through this because they didn't keep the documents like they do today.
Right.
Because you got
Right.
computers, internet, all this stuff. He said they could make the wrong date, spell the wrong name, on it goes. I says, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But anyway, it was a real learning experience. So I just forewarn everybody out there, if you think you're going to get your passport in a couple of weeks and you were born outside of the U.S. and you're an American citizen, it ain't going to happen.
Prior to 9/11, it was very easy to go back and forth to Canada.
Oh, yeah. You just hop in the car and go over the border. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my mother came from Canada. I've got all kinds of relatives up there in Nova Scotia. So, but it was just so
Nice
comical that I'm like, why? I even wrote in the letter. They wanted me to have a notarized letter where I have been for the past 7 years. So I started right from day one, and I gave them a 6-page, in-depth letter with at the end of the paragraph, I'd write "C enclosed document" because I had documents to prove this.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it was
God.
crazy. 6-page letter, and at the end of it, I finally wrote, I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time here. I am an American.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
It was. It's like, I cannot believe this.
Well, you know what that proves? Bureaucracy is the most ridiculous thing there is.
It was just crazy. That's the only way I could put it. It was just totally nuts.
That's nuts.
But the Worcester Post Office, they were awesome. They were great. They really helped me through this whole process because it was so detailed.
Well, have a great trip.
Yeah, have a nice
Oh,
trip.
I sure hope I have a good
Oh,
one
that's-
after all this. I tell you, I deserve it.
Everybody I've ever heard goes on that trip said it's unbelievable.
You're
Oh,
going,
they say I can't wait to see Glacier Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going in the summer, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And don't go on one of those boats that go out, fishing for crab, because they never work out well.
Well, I'm going on, it's called the Eurodam. It's, I guess, a part of Holland Cruise.
Holland,
Yep.
America, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're on the 8th floor, and we're going to be like, we got a little veranda we can sit out on.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Good
want
for
to
you.
do some crazy stuff. My husband, he's not going. He's staying home. He doesn't want,
Oh, wow.
because I'm the adventurous. I'm the one that would jump out of a plane with a parachute and all kinds. I'm crazy.
Well, at
I
least
might
he
do
can't push
something
you off the
like-
veranda,
I'm still living.
because apparently that's
I'm
a
not going to jump
popular
off
thing
the
to do.
veranda. That water's cold.
He's staying home baking muffins.
yeah, he's going to babysit the dog. Him and his friends are going to go out. Well, do their mano a mano thing, go have some bacon and eggs and go see an action movie. The wife ain't around.
Yep.
Yeah, live a little.
Have a
Well,
great
I want
time.
to let you guys go. I told you my story.
Have a good
Okay.
time.
Yeah, you take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's crazy, man.
What's that?
Ask for all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's very difficult.
Well, let's face it. I mean, they're government employees.
Yeah. And they can't make decisions. They
Right.
can only go by what the book says.
Right. Right.
That's good. I'm glad
Yeah, if
I'm
you're planning on
working-
going to Canada, you better get going
I'm
on it.
working. Yeah,
Where you going to
I didn't think
Canada?
it was gonna take that. We should go to Kingston. Drop in by Kingston.
Oh, part of Ontario.
Yeah, like we're in Lake Ontario, in upstate New York.
Cool.
Just
Yeah.
drive over. So,
Yeah.
Cool.
but every time I go there, the twice that I've been there in Canada, when I come back, they always stop me. I mean, why would you stop me? Yeah.
No,
it's like, they
now you
keep me
can go,
there.
well, you have the new driver's license.
Yeah.
or
Now I'm gonna get a passport, but now that I hear this, oh man, I didn't know I was gonna.
It takes a few months to
Maybe
get
I'll
it,
go
you
to
know.
Worcester. Yeah, yeah.
By the time they process it and everything.
Yeah.
You have
I'll
to
go
have
to
a-
Worcester. I'll go to the Worcester one then, now that she mentioned it.
yeah.
It'll give me less trouble.
Just make sure you're gonna bring. You probably have a birth certificate,
I'm from another planet, actually. I don't know.
right? Well, you have some. You have your naturalization papers.
What?
Yep.
We'll
He's
come-
gonna get the
we'll-
$1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son, you know who I'm voting for.
Well,
Oh, it's
you
beautiful.
won't know if Miguel's not here.
Ice came to get him.
He got deported.
Ice came to get him.
They're gonna
Well,
come
who
and
was
get
it?
it for real now.
Who was it that was on Johnny Carson? And he used to, I think it was, his first name was Pat. And back in the day, he did this whole thing about being an Irish immigrant and, you know, not having papers and stuff. It was a joke. He was a comedian.
Yeah.
They came and got him.
Yeah.
He had to prove that he was born in this country. He said, it's an act. It was a joke. What the hell was his name?
I know
He
who you're
played
talking about,
the.
but I can't-
He also played the guy who was the janitor with the three girls in the apartment complex.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pat.
I know who you're talking
He
about.
died.
Yeah, well.
Oh shoot, what is his name?
Yeah, but he did that act on Johnny Carson.
Three's Company, right?
Yeah, no,
No.
Three girls?
no, it was three girls. They were
Oh, that's two girls in Three's Company.
Two girls and
and
a
a
boy.
guy.
two girls and their mother. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the show. That was.
but yeah, she was, and they came and got him
Yeah.
Huh.
because and it was obviously it was a joke. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
well the guy Crazy Guggenheim, you know, played. Well, no, the other guy that played the drunk, he wasn't
Yeah.
ever a drunk, and people always thought he was a drunk because he played it on TV.
I mean, Crazy Guggenheim.
Not Crazy Guggenheim, the other guy.
Yeah, well, that was Frankie.
Somebody knows out there.
Yeah, Frankie Fontaine.
Frankie Fontaine,
Yeah.
who was from Winchendon, Westminster, outside of Boston.
Oh, Winthrop?
Winthrop, not Winthrop, no. Near Burlington. I know the town like my own, for crying out loud.
Well, Westminster's over here. Winthrop is on there.
Winchendon,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
My granddaughter was born there.
Yeah, I
right
can't
next to
think of
Stoneham.
it either.
Wow, we need to take the pills for the brain.
Westminster? Leominster?
No,
No,
it's
no. It's heading up to the North Shore.
yeah, it's right off of, it's right on.
Right on 128.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm going through the town trying to remember the name of it.
not Winchester.
Winchester. That's
Yeah, Winchester.
Winchester Hospital.
That's where Winchester Cathedral is.
Yeah.
it. Westchester Hadassah.
Yeah.
Oh, along your lines. You know what we saw Sunday? Bowser
Oh,
and Sha-Na-Na.
no kidding. Where?
Mohegan Sun. They had a
Sha-Na-Na.
whole doo-wop show and rock and roll show.
Was Sha-Na-Na with him? or-
One of the guys was there. The other guys were not. There was the Doves. There was Lou Christie. A whole bunch of
yeah.
11 acts.
Oh, wow.
4 hours.
Wow.
4 hours.
Great
Phenomenal.
show.
It was a great show. It was
Yeah.
really a good show.
Yeah.
What casino was this? Was this
Mohegan.
Mohegan.
Mohegan has
All these people you're talking about in their 70s.
80s.
Sha-Na-Na
Lou Christie was
is gonna
80
be-
years old, and so was Gary U.S. Bonds and another guy. They were all talking about how they all just celebrated their 80th birthday.
Oh, my God.
80, and they were doing good.
Yeah, Lou Christie's a great shape.
Yeah, he was
Still
great.
hits the high notes.
Well, he got a little trouble.
We're going to go.
See you next week.
I'll see you tomorrow night. My guest is Chris Colas, who is a real estate agent from Grafton but lived in Northbridge.
Oh, cool.
See you tomorrow night.
Closing.